Where is my hat? Oh, there it is. Found it. Merry Christmas, Carmel Catholic. I'm here with Miss French, Director of Mission Effectiveness at Campus Ministry. What are some Catholic traditions involving Christmas?
Well, I like that question. Thank you. And I think that if I'm going to answer from a perspective of faith, which is the key component of our identity here at Carmel, our Catholic identity, I would have to say that before we even talk about Christmas, we have to talk about Advent. Advent are those 4 weeks that we're in the beginning of it right now, those 4 weeks that lead up to Christmas, that are designed to help spiritually prepare us for the celebration of the incarnation of Christ and Christ's birth here on earth. And so it's interesting because the rest of the world is getting geared up with parties and presents and everything that goes along with that, and concerts and all sorts of things. And the church is saying to us, okay, that's good. All that festivity is wonderful, but hold up for a second and let's take a minute to really think about what we're leading towards. And so Advent helps us do that. So you'll notice that around Carmel, you'll probably see a number of Advent wreaths, because that's one of the biggest celebrations with Advent is the wreath. The circle symbolizes eternity, and the fact that the circle is made out of the greenery. Mm-hmm. Even though we're in the middle of cold winter, it's a sign of everlasting life, like life will have no end with Christ. Okay. And then it has the beautiful candles too.
All right. Does Carmel observe any of them?
Yes, definitely. Carmel has, as I started to say, Carmel has Advent wreaths around the building, in religion classrooms, in the 400 hallway, in the Brandsma Chapel, by the main entrance. And so it's that constant reminder. Carmel also has purple and pink fabric hanging in the 400 hallway. Yeah. It's kind of like noticeable. Uh-huh. And I think it's a hallway liturgy committee. The students on liturgy committee came up with that idea. You know, they said, the 400 hallway is a hallway that everybody walks down at least once a day. And so it's that reminder. I think it's important to make it very clear that the very traditional celebrations we have surrounding Christmas trees, Santa, presents, all that, none of that's bad. It's awesome. It's a wonderful thing. Just add that layer of Advent to it, and then you're good to go.
All right, so back to the kind of the Carmel thing. What does specifically Campus Ministry do for Christmas?
Awesome. So Campus Ministry really helps keep the focus on Advent through the visual reminders around the building. Like we talked about, Campus Ministry also does all of its regular stuff. And we're also getting ready to celebrate the huge Immaculate Conception Mass. And with that Mass, there's the traditional liturgical dance of our students. We'll be doing a beautiful dance, presenting flowers to Mary. So those are the biggest things that we do during Advent to help people spiritually prepare. We also put together the prayer service that everybody's doing in their religion classrooms. And one cool detail, if people don't know, the little Advent wreaths that have gone in every religion classroom at Carmel, the candles were actually made by the liturgy committee kids. So they're really involved. Special shout out to them. They're a wonderful group of people that do a lot of things to keep prayer and spirituality at Carmel.
Eric Franklin, info commenter at Twitter. Greg Schwab, Schwab Spanish at Twitter as well. So it's basically like a bunch of teachers come to school here, and it's like a conference, but there's no predetermined topic. So they all come here with topics that they want to discuss, and they assume that there are other people here that want to talk about those same topics. There's 4 different sessions that we'll pick. Our topics, you'll see kind of how it works when we get going. But yeah, so that's what it is.
So Edcamp is an unconference, which means you determine the sessions.
This is my first Edcamp. I'm very excited to meet teachers in and around Illinois and just bounce ideas. I know Mr. Schultz and Mr. Franklin, and they've recommended coming here. And already I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the Carmel kids kind of helping out, meeting and greeting.
Because you learn a lot of fun, interesting things from people that you otherwise wouldn't have a chance to learn from. I came here because I've been to several other ed camps, and I find that I get more information from them than these big conferences that they have for teachers where you just sit and listen. I get to interact with other people, hear new ideas.
It's my first time coming to Edcamp, so I just thought I'd come and check it out.
This is actual teachers that work within a 50-mile radius of where you work. So most of these teachers are from Lake County, or they're from McHenry County, or they're from Wisconsin. So it's like teachers that have actually put to use what they're talking about in the conference.
What are you most looking forward to about the concert?
I think what I'm looking forward to most about this concert is that since it's my first time at Carmel, I'm going to get to hear many of the music groups. So I've never really gotten to hear the band or the orchestra. And so this gives me a chance to hear everybody and see some of the dancers who are joining us this year for the first time.
What do you believe is the students' favorite part about the concert?
I'm hoping that their favorite part is that they are so proud of how all of their work manifested in such a beautiful concert and performance, and they can be proud of themselves and what we've been doing in Mr. Perry's absence.
How do you expect the concert to go?
I'm thinking it's going to go great. You know, there's always that one little edge of we could go over the cliff, boom, but I don't think so. I think we're going to be great. I'm looking forward to everybody's performance.
What are the different songs that you will be singing at the concert?
Well, 3 of the choirs are in this concert. The first one is the Treble Choir. That's all girls. They're going to be singing All I Want for Christmas Is You, Hallelujah, the Nativity Christmas version of that. A tribute to the first choir director here at Carmel, one of the founding sisters who passed away this year, Jesus Our Light, and also a Merry Christmas.
is Christmas Families?
So in our case, our families that we receive from Catholic Charities are from the Lake County area. So it helps those in Lake County. But also, it's not just limited to families. It helps individuals. We work with individuals in need, senior citizens. So it doesn't have to be a family in a traditional sense of the way.
What, or more likely, who does Christmas Families help?
Good question. I think fundamentally it's because it's related to the mission of Carmel, that we're supposed to be grateful stewards of our founding orders. And working with Catholic Charities in this gift giving program. And part of that is one of their core values is charity and providing service to others. And so this was something that was very important to her, and she did this for decades. And I had the pleasure of working with her before she retired a few years ago, and that's how I got involved, trying to carry out that mission of bringing what Carmel can do for the community and serving and doing for others.
What is the process you go through from start to finish with Christmas Families?
So it starts early on in the fall, in October, and Catholic Charity reaches out to us so we can see what kind of families and types of families we want to sponsor during the year. We then send out this form throughout the Carmel community, so teachers, people throughout administration, business office, anybody in the Carmel community, that they can adopt a family and decide how they will want to serve. So you can adopt an individual, you can do families from size 2 to 3 up to 5 to 6 individuals. So that's in October. We send that out, and people respond to what type of families they want. We tally all that together, and it's pretty impressive the amount of families that Carmel community is willing to and is eager to help. We then give those numbers back to Catholic Charities, and they go through their list of families that have requested assistance, and they match up what we've requested, the size and number of families, with what they have on file. So they start even earlier, talking August to September, to start getting families that would like to be part of this. After we have those lists, the lists go out to the homeroom or individual offices, individuals that are willing to adopt a family for Christmas, and then the shopping and the organizing begins. That's usually the end of November, beginning of December. And then we are wrapping up this year, December 12th, where people are going to bring all their gifts in. We'll have them wrapped and organized, and it really is impressive to line the halls with all these gifts that we're sharing with others. It's nice.
Hat on.
Give me my hat!
Oh, green screen.
Come on, Josh.
You gotta throw it at the camera. It's gotta hit me right
I know.
here.
We're gonna need to do a couple shots of this. All right. Where's my hat? Oh, there it is. Merry Christmas, Carmel Catholic. Dang it, I missed. Okay, I turned it back on.
Okay, I think I know what we gotta do.
No,
We gotta
Okay, we're just gonna keep it here.
take this off, because then it's like easier to hit it.
Was that good?
No, it
Merry Christmas, Carmel Catholic. Dang it, it's hot.
Here.
Record.
There, it's recording. Do it.
You're gonna have to keep throwing the hat back to me. Merry Christmas, Carmel Catholic. Yeah!
Yeah! Oh.
I'm reading the bullet points, right?
Well, no, you're reading the question.
You told me to read the bullet
I
points.
told you not to read the whole
Okay. Thank you so much for watching Corsairs on the Air Christmas Edition. I'm your host, Conor Guin, signing off.